Effective polarization is the degree to which Democrats and Republicans in the United States like or dislike one another. It's measured by the degree to which Democrats and Republicans are willing to marry one another, whether they would be happy or unhappy if their child married someone from the other side, whether or not they're willing to discriminate against the other side or avoid them. In the 1960s, roughly 5% of Americans said they would be unhappy if their child married someone from the other party. Today, that number stands at over 30%. So there's been a fivefold increase in the number of people that would be unhappy if this happened. We know that when people think of themselves as Democrats or Republicans, what they're really thinking about is their social group. The same way as some people might think about their race or their religion or their gender, it's what they identify with. A long line of social psychology literature says when you do this, you start not thinking about issues, but thinking about feelings, about how I feel towards Democrats if I'm a Republican, or vice versa if I'm a Democrat. At the same time that effective polarization was on the rise, you also saw a dramatic change in the media environment and more opportunities for people to seal themselves off from hearing the other side. One perspective is that the new information environment, the internet, cable TV, outrage radio, has been fueling effective polarization. Another potential route of polarization, and one that I am now exploring in a working paper, is whether the rise of close elections have exacerbated the problem. What we've seen is an increase in very close elections across the US, elections that are won by 1 percentage point or 2, a coin flip election. When elections are very close, competitors feel like they have more to win or lose, so they fight the campaign harder. The campaigns become more toxic, there's more spending, there's more candidate attack ads. They're not attacking candidates on the issues, they're attacking candidates on their character. All this leads to a more toxic information environment, as we call it, which could exacerbate polarization. So what we find is that people who live in districts that became more competitive because of redistricting have become more effectively polarized. And my own belief is that effective polarization is elite-driven, that it's caused by politicians and people following politicians. Politicians are the leaders of their group. So when politicians use less vitriolic language, people will stop doing so as well. So in my mind, the solution is different leadership.